Okay, first of all, in the Symbiote collection, I have little card stands now. And so there's two of the suspended animation ones. In still pretty good nick because they go yellow over time. It's a bit of a shame. While we're here, there's some of the Marvel zombies. There's Venom, Mysterio, my Hot Toys, War Machine, Legends. All the Legends put together to make a Groot and Thanos and shit. But that's not what we're doing. We're looking at cards. We're looking at cards today. Marvel cards only. Alright, so these are my special cards. Like the ones that... So I only ever bought single packs as a teenager. So... Yeah, it was like, if I was lucky enough to get them. Then over time though, I've bought some off eBay. So you can see these see-through ones, the suspended animation, you can see how they've gone a bit yellow over time. Mr. Horse is from Ren and Stimpy, of course, because there's some other stuff mixed in with others, like Skeleton Warriors and that. But you can see, yeah, I've got a double up of Spider-Man, the two different ones. So... I think they're both from Marvel Legends. That's just a later version. Or that, actually, I think that's from the Fleer Spider-Man series. Then we've got the Golden Web from the Fleer Ultra, which was Spider-Man only. They look pretty shitty in these covers, but that's because they've been in folders for years. If you pull them out, see how they're still perfect neck. Yeah, I'm a big Carnage fan. Like, I've actually got my Carnage statue there. I've got to set them up a bit better. Yeah, so I got the main three guys there. They're a good series, those ones. On the back, you just get the back of the suspended animation. My friend Stimpy is pretty cool quality though. Because otherwise, yeah, look, it's just the same thing on both sides. Well, Friend Stimpy is actually his back. Captain America, that's a Marvel Masterpieces. One of the earlier ones, I think. I think that's from 91. And then here's the Fleer. So yeah, what they started doing is any card in like in some sets, they'll have like a signature versions, which is just like a gold signature. So it's not really that special. They're not that sought after. They're just a bit better than the base card. So I got quite a few of those because you sort of, if you bought a few packs, then you would get quite a few. And then Cyclops from, I love these series. Cyclops from Marvel Universe, the holofoils from 94. That's my favorite set too. And all the rest isn't Marvel. And I've got a heap more. I've got to resort these out because these ones I've collected. But then I've got another ones over the years from from the same set, but just at different time. So I've got to go back. Might as well show you these cards as I flick through, but I'm not going to talk about no Marvel stuff. And I've got all sorts of crap. As a teenager, you know, you just sort of got what you're given. But the first set, I saved up my pocket money. And I got Mum to write a check. And all I could afford was like this Povo Spider-Man set. It was like from 1992, I think. And you can see the artwork. It's just not very good. So when I got it, it was like I just bought the set and I bought one pack of Wolverine, which you'll see later. Yeah, and I was so disappointed when they turned up. So like, yeah, it's just pretty shitty art, eh? Like, look, it's just Spider-Man swinging, Spider-Man. Yeah, just not the greatest set. So we'll quickly go through these because it's the full set, and I bought it as a full set for like $20. Yeah, if only I could have afforded something better because I wanted the Marvel Universe. And then they didn't send them for months. I remember it took months, and I sent a letter. I like went to my mum. I was like, Mum, they haven't sent my cards. So I like wrote them a letter, and then they turned up within a few days. So they were totally going to jib me, eh? It's like they lost my order. So yeah. Not the greatest, but it's early 90s stuff, so this is pretty much standard for early 90s. When they first started making the stuff. Ah, it's pretty light. Yeah, I gotta buy new folders tomorrow. I'm gonna put them in zipped folders. Because I've had these, you know, I've had these for a very long time. Over 20, more than 20 years. Let's say 24 to 26 years. It was when I actually got these, maybe even more. So it's pretty ridiculous how you know, they stay in such good condition. The fucking cat's going mental, eh? Cat, quit it. It's like playing with its toys and shit. Oi! Stop it. Yeah, it's the wedding. I remember that issue. That's the same. That looks like the same picture as one, the first one. And then you got the checklist as the last card. Yeah. Oh. Old Magic the Gathering, but if we flick through, we'll get to the Spider-Man set. Yeah, so here's the Spider-Man. Starting here. Conan I don't think is Marvel. So yeah, I really like this the Fleer Ultra Spider-Man set. I'm not sure when they were from. It was like late 90s, I think. They're pretty cool though. Pretty cool. Yeah, you had like yeah, team ups and like major battles like Maximum Carnage, which was like a big event in 92. And they had it like a Super Nintendo game and shit. Team ups, Punisher. Then there's like what if, sort of like splicing people together, like Carnage and Kingpin and stuff, which is just really it's just for unique art within cards. Mysterio and Lizard, Vulture, and not even sure what's happening there. I think that's it for this. I think I've got, and I bought one pack of Marvel Masterpieces. I think this is from 93. And these were so expensive to buy at the time. But you look at the artwork and they're really good quality card. Really hard to get a like a special edition card though. I'm pretty sure that will be all the Marvel. Oh, and then we've got just these. I don't know where these come from. Just some sort of game that you could play. Look at Electro. I had a statue of Electro years ago. It was really good. Shouldn't have gotten rid of it. Yeah, so some gaming cards. And then there's these. It's some Series 2 X-Men cards from Series 2. I've only got a few of them. I must have like bought one pack or something like that. No idea. Yeah, and then Ace Ventura. Mortal Kombat movie. I'll tell you, I had all sorts of shit. All sorts of shit. And we're gonna start with the latest stuff. So this is Marvel Masterpieces 2018, and they do some really weird stuff. It's hard to work out their cards. There's just all these different types and types within types. It's like they're trying to make every card a rarity. So you only get 3 cards in a pack. And I bought a box just to see what they were like. Look how thick the cards are. See the size difference? It's so thick. So like really chunky. Now this is an actual original sketch. So it's actually painted on there. Someone's actually painted that. You can touch it and everything. And then you look on the back and you can see where they've sort of scuffed it, which is a bit of a shame down here. Just try and zoom in. Yeah, there we go. See how they've sort of fucked up the hologram and everything? Yeah, so it's an actual official, and it's actually one of one, actually signed by the dude. So they just get blank things and then do it. I'll just show you the others. Like this is preliminary, if I can say it, sketch, limited holofoil, and it's only like this one. Look, there's only 99 of these made, so it's 1 out of 20. Like there's 20 different holofoils you can get. So there's like Vision and probably Iron Man, all this other shit. But there's only 99 of this card actually made in existence. And that like is a 1 of 1. There's nothing else like it. And a lot of the cards actually have that on there. And then some of them are like got a gold foil. So there's different rarities within the base set. It is really odd. I'll explain it better in the stream. Like you look at this one, this is just a base card, and yet it's, you know, there's only 1,999 of them made. And then the gold foil versions are even rarer. Then there's purples, then there's orange. It's just weird. Makes it really confusing. I think they're just trying to put in all this rarity to make them more expensive to buy in the first place, when really it's all just cardboard. And then make people more prone to buying them, I guess, because they think they're worth something. It's like they're trying to bring back the value by making every card valuable in some weird version. So there's a preliminary art, the holofoils, but I've looked them up on eBay and they don't seem to be worth that much. You're better off these ones with the gold foil and then the purple and other stuff. They actually seem to be worth more, depending on which card it is and which rarity it is. This one's like a hologram one. Of course, the sketch, the actual artwork is probably the most expensive. It depends on who drew it. I cannot find that one anywhere. So it might actually be pretty rare. I don't know. Because I can't find a version of it. Because even though it's 1 of 1, I've seen other sketch cards where, yeah, it's 1 of 1, but they've painted the same thing on other cards. It's just that it's not a print, it's an actual paint. And this one's like a canvas print. See how it's got a canvas feel to it? Again, not worth that much when you look it up. And then you've got the base series. So most of them will have the silver lining, but then they could be rarer and got the gold lining. They're all done by the same artist. That's why they've all got the same signature. Except for like the sketch cards and some of the weirder ones. So yeah. I think it just makes it all a bit confusing trying to work it out. Then it's nice artwork, but yeah. And see, I got a double up of this. I got the gold version, but then I've got a silver one as well. So I might find a new home for it. Yeah, like I noticed this Ghost Rider one was worth quite a bit, and even more, like was going on eBay for even more than other ones. And then again, with these new cards and how they do them, where they try to make, it's only 3 cards when you buy a packet of them, and a packet, if you even could sell them if you bought them at the shops, they're probably really expensive. Yeah, this Captain Marvel is purple rarity. What's that mean? Yeah, there's only 200 or 199 of them. Or 200, because I'm guessing this is 01. So it's epic purple. So I was looking that up, and that seems to actually have some resale value of even more. It's hard to know. And then Colossus is purple as well. So I've got a silver of him. And then this Thor is even more rare, where it is a Marvel, no, what they call it? It's Legendary Orange? Yeah, and it's like out of 99. So there's only 100 of those ever made. Even though it's like 84 in the series. Well, they made all the silver ones, and they've made some gold ones, and they've made some purple ones, and then they've made 100 of those. You know, so I guess they could be rarer. And then they make this, they've got what if ones as well. Shit, pretty cool. It's nice artwork. It's a bit weird how every single card is all, like it's all by the same artist, the base set. Alright, now we're getting into my favorite stuff. This is the, back to the Marvel Universe stuff. So these are the holofoils. Some other ones that I've got from the 94 series. And Stretch should have most of these. This Wolverine one, he's from a Fleer Ultras. I'm not sure. I don't know where. I think I must have just bought him as when I bought a bunch of other ones off eBay or something. Gambit and Iron Man. These ones haven't gone too yellow over time, but it's because I bought these just to try and finish off sets. You know, only a few years ago. And that's why the quality's a bit better, because they haven't been just sitting in my folder getting smashed around. But I like them, mate. They look really cool. They've got a good nice sheen to them. And 90s, if you know anything about 90s comics, they'd make them all sheened. They loved their holograms and all that stuff to make them look more expensive than what they're worth. Yeah, it's a Power Blast limited edition. The zoom on this is horrible at the moment. And then that's the Marvel Fleer one. Alright, then we're going over until, not sure, there's a Ghost Rider. You can still see him. It's pretty cool. Wolverine, really good quality. And then these ones I just got, I opened up a box. I got a box for $39 of Marvel Masterpieces from 1992. I was able to build nearly 2 sets and have a bunch of other cards left over as well. And I got these special ones. These, even in my day, Marvel Masterpieces used to be expensive. Even in the 90s, they were like $5.95 a pack. Yeah, and came with 6 cards. That was it was so expensive, so I could not afford them. I had that one pack that the one pack that I bought that I showed you before, and I had some comics too. They used to they released this as a comic. I've got the first 2, so some of the cards they have as full pages, and it's just basically an art gallery comic. It's really cool. So there's special cards. It's from the it's X-Men 2099 are the special cards for the 2000. Oh, should have turned the page. Yeah, that's a better look at them. For the Marvel Masterpieces. So out of a box, I got 4. And you can get, I thought about finishing the set because some of them are not that expensive off eBay. Some of them are, but I could finish the set pretty easily, and there's 8 all up. That's the back of them. But in 1992, yeah, didn't really have that many special cards. And then this is the set. Now they're out of order, but I put them into order just so I could make that picture. But that's not actually number 1, 2, and 3. That's actually 1. That's 3, and I think that one's 2. And then the other ones are somewhere else. It's weird. So yeah, in the comic, I remember that was in the comic. That's in the comic. It's like a full comic size page. I think that was the cover of it. Yeah. But the Marvel Masterpieces, yeah, it was really good artwork. That's what I liked about them. I really liked the art. And yeah, I double them up. I don't read the back of them really. I'm in here trading cards just for the artwork, and just because they're cool. So I don't worry about reading the back. I do when I get them. I do read up on some of them, It's just interesting, but when I'm looking back through them, I just like looking. And if I really want to read something, I'll pull out the card and actually have a look at it. I like the writing's really cool. They get the colors. Yeah, Spider-Woman. That was one of the pictures. That's a cool one. Thanos, that's a gun one. Blade. Yeah, fuck yeah. And then they were really hitting the 2099 stuff back in early 90s. So they had all the Spider-Man 2099, X-Men 2099, Punisher 2099, Batman 2009. No, that was DC. There was one other. There was a few others. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of them. I don't know why they didn't make their new. Like X-Men at least had unique people. Oh, Darkhawk. I've got some of the first issues of that. It's like only around in the 90s. I have no idea if he's still around. And Kingpin, I've actually got the first comic. So you read the back and it tells them about, I think it's Amazing Spider-Man 51. I've actually got it. I've got a really bad grading of it, but I got it out of an auction, this art gallery auction. For like, wasn't too much actually. I got it for a really good price because no one else really bet on it. And it was just holding together, but it's all still in one piece. It only got I think it got a rating 4.5 or something, which is actually really good for it, considering the condition. When I saw it, I was like, well, it's all held together, but it was just an old comic. So yeah, out of the box, I was able to finish the set and nearly making a whole nother set. It's missing 2 cards. Plus some extras. Alright, what else we got? A few more in here. So this one I got from the comic book store. I really love this series. It's just a promo card. So on the back it tells you all the comics. It's the Age of Apocalypse. Why they didn't do that in the X-Men movies is so silly. And then this is like, this is Marvel Masterpieces, 93. Yep. Or the quality still a bit down. Oh, my brother, he had the first few Speedball comics. They would be in pretty bad condition if they still exist. They haven't been chucked out. Yeah, and I like these ones because with the universe, they started matching the pictures together with some stuff. So you can tell that this would be lined up with other pictures if you had the whole set, like these two. And you'll see that as we go on, where I've got some of the pictures. Yeah, there we go. So I really like that style. It'd be a good set to finish because then you get these full pages. Because then each, and they would set it up so 9 cards would make a picture. So once you get the whole set, you can put the pictures together. But it gets better with the later on with the Marvel universes. They didn't do it for all the cards, but they would do it for some. And there's some of the team ups or battles. Some mystery stuff, unsolved mysteries. Okay. Look, you can tell these are like 3 promo cards at the back of a comic or something, because look, see how they're perforated? So dodgy. So this is now 1994. This is Marvel cards, so I'm guessing that's a Spider-Man. That would be a Spider-Man series from 94. Different to those Fleer ones I showed you. So I've got 3 different Spider-Man series. And then there's Punisher. So just like the Spider-Man, they did Wolverine. They did all sorts of other shit. Early 90s. Shitty artwork. Really, you could read the story on the back and you'd probably get more out of it. Just not the greatest. Ones of these Marvel Universe. These ones aren't special. They just put the artwork over a real picture, but they're just base set. But I like this series. I really like Marvel Universe. Would be my favorite. I just like the artwork. I like what they did. I like the special cards that they brought out. And they had lots of different ones. Yeah, this is one of the 9 card sets. This is the Suicide Run. I do have 1 or 2 of the comics, but you can see how that makes a whole picture. And then there's some other ones. The 2099 people down the bottom. And then some of the X-Men. There's still 94. Yep, 94. Just the single people. That's pretty much it. Oh, Solo, I've got all his comics. It's like a limited run. I would have spent a lot of pocket money on the 94 set. So I would have bought these with single packets. And going all the way to the city and in Indrapilli. There was a shopping centre. There was a shop, at the shopping centre. Just sold cards. It was my favourite store of all time. That's all it really sold. It sold a few other bits and bobs, but it just sold trading cards. Had all your different trading cards. And like maybe a few posters, a t-shirt, and a few toys, but like statues and all that weren't really that big back then. And then maybe they were, but they were just totally out of my price range. Look at that guy, jeez, what a beast. Ghost Rider 2099, Chainsaw Arm. Punisher 2099. Blackhawk again, Ravage again. Is still 94, yeah. So I got all of the same characters, but over different sets. And then this is the last of them. And then this is the 1 Marvel Masterpieces I bought. Oh, look, that's a Fleer. Where I got that from. Weird. And then 1 Marvel Masterpieces I bought from probably about 93, 94. So different to the 92 ones that I just got. Oh, there's Mondo. Remember I had the gold one of him as well. But I like the art. It's really cool art. They put a lot of effort into the artwork. And then shrink it down so it looks even more detailed. Yeah, so what, you got 5 cards in a pack? Oh, 6 maybe, yeah. Because I probably got one of those gold signature ones. Skeleton Warriors. Yeah, so every now and then I got this like 95 Fleer Ultra card. Obviously I haven't put them in order very well. And then there's Wolverine, another one of those cheap nasty sets from the early 90s. Not the greatest quality. Like, look at the artwork. It's pretty bad. Would have just been one guy, probably some Asian, just doing it. Home Improvement cards. And then, the only other thing I've got is a few. That's from the X-Men animation series. Yeah, it's just stickers that would have gone into like a sticker book or something. Obviously, I've only ever got 1 pack. Pretty sure that's it. And all the rest are just Batman, and Lion King, and whatnot else. Alright, guys. That was my Marvel trading card.